Hey everyone, welcome back. This is another Calgary Real Estate Show, our weekly look at the stats here in Calgary. And yeah, there are over 7,000 listings on the market. As the stats go up on the screen, you can see very similar new listings, a little down from last week. Solds were down slightly, sales to new listing ratio of 64%. Pendings up from last week. Days on market continues to creep up. And look at that inventory now, and now over 7,000 at 7,066, dominated by detached homes at over 3,100 and around 2,100 apartment condo listings. So between those two categories, there's well over 5,000 listings in Calgary. So let's send it on over to Jaden. When we come back, we're going to break down a little bit more of that 7,000 number and give you some tips whether you're on the buying or selling side.
Thanks, Mark. And so, every week I'm showing you guys rates. Everybody wants to know about rates. And rates are, of course, a very important part of a mortgage. But what some people don't really think about when they're getting the mortgage is what's the other part of the product. So one of the big things that almost nobody thinks about is, what are my prepayment privileges? If you really want to pay your mortgage off faster, you need the most robust prepayment privileges possible. And so one of our big blue banks, generally speaking, caps out their prepayment at what we call 10/10, whereas most of the lenders I work with do 20/20. It means you can increase your payments by 20% a month on an annual basis without any penalty, and you can do that stacking on top of each other. And you can pay off your outstanding balance by 20% annually. And so whatever the outstanding balance starts at, that's what it is. So if you owe $500,000, you can pay $100,000 a year, have that mortgage paid in 5 years, penalty free. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jaden. When we take a look back at our real estate time machine a year ago, what was going on same week in the market, and our sales were down 15%. Really, new listings only up 5%. And our actives, look at that. That's a massive difference, over almost double. You can see even as of yesterday, well over 7,000 listings and 35 days on market. So it continues to creep. Last year, it was at 20. So real quick, if you're a buyer right now, if you're buying in a community where there are some new builds still going on, that is a huge pocket of opportunity, because those sellers are having to compete not only with the resale homes on the market, but also the new builds that are going on, especially now with the GST rebate coming in, plus they're offering incentives in certain communities. If you're a seller, let's have a conversation, right? If you're in an older community, as we talked about last week, you still may have an opportunity to get an offer right away. But if you're not, there's gonna have to be a strategy, and either way, strategy is always good. So if you have questions, please reach out. We'd love to chat. We'll talk to you next week. Have an amazing long weekend. Enjoy your Canada Day.